So guys, welcome to ThriveMinds Int'l, and today I just want to introduce to you on the overview, to give you the overview of what's going to be happening on this program, so that you can have it in mind what's going to happen from on matters of duration, what the contents of the whole program, so that you can fix it in my mind, such that you don't need to struggle in the future sessions. So that you can prepare your mind, you can invite your friends, so that together you can enjoy. And this program is basically designed to deliver the leadership and entrepreneurship mentorship, which of course it requires proper planning, which I've done a very good planning for on this one. I've considered a lot of things, including the needs, the interests, and the possible availability of the possible and potential audience. And I've drawn a structure that I've got the program structure. I've already shared it with you on the groups. There's a structure that captures the duration. This program is going to take 8 to 12 weeks. It's kind of a full course, but of course the benefit of it will be determined by how careful you are, how careful you follow it, and what value you place in it. The reason is I want to make sure that I at least touch a life. I want to make sure that I unlock someone's potential, because each one of you is potential in your own ways. But probably what they say is anybody who has got great dreams but does not have a mentor, this person has got the wings to fly, but they do not have the legs to spring them up so that they can jump and fly. That's why I decided to gain the courage to stand up, come and share this with you. So the duration will be 8 to 12 weeks. It's a whole program. It's like a course, it's like a university or something. And then the frequency, I will be delivering this thing on a weekly basis, so that I can make sure that these sessions are as serious and as consistent as possible, to provide regular opportunities and that will enable the proper mentorship and learning by the audience. And of course there are the themes that I'm going to be delivering. There will be a theme on leadership fundamentals, which is going to handle things like the introduction to leadership. It's going also to handle things like qualities of effective leaders and self-awareness, because we should be asking ourselves, do you know yourself? What is your value? What is your worth? Have you conducted a SWOT analysis on yourself? Do you know what your strengths are? Do you know what your weaknesses are? Do you know the opportunities around you? And do you know what threats face you in your life? On matters everything, the wholesome you have to start with conducting the SWOT analysis. That is SWOT, SWOT analysis. Courageously trying to understand who exactly you are, and then you need to know, because for you to be followed, in most cases people benefit from followers. So for you to be followed, you need to be a leader, and therefore for you to be a leader, you need to be exactly an effective leader. So I must teach you who are, or what are the qualities, the principles of a good leader, or what are the qualities of effective leader. So I must teach you about the fundamentals of leadership. Then along that journey, I'm going to teach you on entrepreneurial mindset, because what triggers me, what motivates me most is entrepreneurship. Honestly, I'm an entrepreneur. As I posted in the group, I already own some companies. I'm a CEO of 3 companies as we talk now, and I'm gonna tell you more about them. And probably, who knows, you might become affiliates, you might become partners, you might become customers, or even whatever affiliation that we may have. I would invite. So I'm going to teach you about entrepreneurial mindset. What kind of mind does an entrepreneur needs to have? Are you creative enough? Are you innovative enough? What abilities do you have to solve problems? Because that's the main catch point of every entrepreneur. For you to be a strong entrepreneur who is followed by people, you must be a problem solver. If you have the abilities to solve problems, you are in business. So these are the things I'm going to be teaching you on how to be creative, how to be innovative, and how to solve problems. Then I'm going to teach you things like setting goals and planning, because it doesn't matter how big dreams you have, it doesn't matter how innovative you are, if you don't know how to plan and how to set the goals, you're walking a journey that is not leading you to a specific destination. So you're just surviving. So you need to plan, because if you don't plan, you are planning to fail. So I'm going to be teaching you things about planning and goal setting, so that you can see how things go. Because they say that if you have a very big dream, but your goals are not smart, if your goal is not smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic or relevant, and time-bound, that is not a dream. It's not a goal. It's just a wish. And if wishes were horses, beggars would ride it. So I want to teach you on smart goal setting, and then later on I'm going to teach you about communication skills and networking. Someone posted in the group and said, your network is equal to your net worth. Yeah, you might be very good in very many things in terms of ideas, but if you do not network, then your thoughts, your ideas, your big dreams might become irrelevant. It's like a seed that is not connected to the right environment. It will remain dormant as a seed, and dormant seeds may not be of help to the owners or to those who possess them. So after that, I'm going to also teach you things regarding financial literacy, the basics of financial management, the budget, the savings, the investment, and of course understanding the financial statements. So because if you are here seeking how to create wealth, then you must first of all know the formula. And the formula comes mostly through finances. Yeah, the formula for wealth is equal to savings plus investments. So you need financial literacy for this matter, and through this program I'm going to take you through that so that you can start relying on yourself. Then we are also going to I'm going to teach you about the business planning and development, so that you can know how to do things like market research, the product and service development, business model, canvas, etc. Such things I'm going to teach you gradually as we move forward with this program. Then I'm going to teach you things about marketing and branding, because if you've got a good idea of good products, but you don't know how to market them, if you take a product and put in the shop behind, and yet you want customers to come and buy, how do they see them? How do they know that you have them? You must display whether goods or services. The services, mostly, some people have got very serious ideas that if you portray to people will be willing to part with their money to give to you to receive the service. For example, if I decided to charge whatever I'm talking about here, of course some people want to pay. Yeah, but lucky enough, I'm doing it for free. So I hope you're going to take it with such a value. So I'm going to teach you about marketing and branding, on how you're going to brand your service, your talent, the talent that you have. How can you brand it? How can you be known of it? And how can it benefit you? What can you do about it for it to benefit you? Then of course I'm going to teach you things about customer relations and sales. My friend, you may not know, customer is the boss on everything that you think you have or you know, whether a service or a product. Customer is the boss. You must know about the customer relations, customer management, and of course the sales. Without sales, no business will thrive or even survive. And above all that, I'm also going to teach you about the legal and the ethical considerations, because we are surrounded by government policies. In a single day, the government can render you irrelevant in the market. So you need to be very careful on how exactly you start whatever you want to start, whether it's a service delivery or product delivery or sale or something like that, whether service or product, you need to know exactly whether you are within the law of your country, your land, etc. Then there are items about the resilience and adaptability. There are so many ups and downs in business. Some people, if they face a downfall in a certain, in a journey, in a business journey, they give up. I'm going to teach you how to be resilient, how to re-keep yourself, how to re-thrive, how to re-energize yourself so that you come back again. Because go and ask the stories about the successful people. How many times have they fallen? You'll be shocked. They'll give you shocking stories. So they've got skills on how they survive the challenges and build the resilience and exercise other things that keep them relevant in the market in this competitive world. I'm gonna teach you as well the pitching and presentation skills, because like now being a presentation, maybe you have a product that is globally demanded, but if you do not have proper presentation skills, even your own villager will not buy it. So you need to have proper presentation skills. I'm going to teach you everything about that, and you're going to shine out there. Reflection and celebration, of course. Now, after you succeed, you need to pat your back and say, wow, I made it. I'm going to teach you how you, your team, you whatever are going to celebrate the success after succeeding in your journey. And of course, sharing the ideas, the challenges, and what motivating other people so that you can be of relevance even in the society. Don't worry, I'm about to finish now. You might be asking, how am I going to deliver all this? I'm intending to deliver this in many ways, in many methods, many dimensions. I'm going to deliver some of sessions through in-person workshops. Very soon you'll start seeing videos as I talk to people together, international people, of course, because I'm dealing with international people from a couple of countries. You see them, you see some white, some black, some etc. And so in person, face-to-face sessions, I'm going to deliver that. And I'm not going to be a jack of all trades. Of course, I'm going also to be inviting the guest speakers. I'm going to talk to a couple of mentors, a couple of professors who know a few things or more things, even more than me, because I told you I'm not the best. I'm going to be inviting them, and then they'll be talking to you. And to some extent, I'm also going to have interactive sessions with people who are going to be asking questions as I answer them, as my partners answer them, as professors answer them, as mentors answer them, as successful people answer them, so that we can bring more relevance into this program. We're going to also have some virtual sessions whereby we're going to be interacting sometimes on live sessions. You can call, you can send a text, you can ask questions on a live session that is through media, and we want to be answering every question that want to be of importance to your survival, to your success, so that we can bring, we can deliver the relevance of this program, because by the end of the day, we really want to change lives. We are also going to have online resources. We're going to be sharing materials, to be sharing these kind of videos and such other things. And of course, we're going to have group projects, especially for those who will be physically available. And when we tighten the systems of this particular program, we shall be regrouping people or grouping people, whether virtually or physically, so that we can execute some assignments. Because we want to have products at the end of this, not just doing it for the sake of it. And we also, of course, to be offering the mentorship support individually or personal at a personal level, etc. We shall be pairing the mentorship whatever along the course of this program. We shall identify which people have like minds, and we shall pair you. Who knows, you're gonna start companies together soon. This This program is not just meant just for the purposes of talking only. We are going to be practical. We want to make sure through this program, some of you want to form and establish and register companies that will be of help to you. And we shall be evaluating. And of course, I am certainly sure with the abilities that God has given to me, I'm very sure I'm going to link some of you to higher levels internationally and locally. I'm going to look for sponsors both for the program and for some of the audience. It depends on how seriously you take this program and how closely you follow it. It all matters about this one. I'm gonna do another video later on to tell you what is expected of this program so that you can be ready for it and you can start the journey properly together with me. Thank you very much. Let me take a glass of water and I'll be back with expectations. Thank you so much.